Good afternoon everyone. Today we're looking at a watch I've been considering keeping in my own collection, and it's the Ingersoll The Swing. I've just taken it out of its outside sort of cover for now, just where I've done another video. I wanted to just do the out of the leather box. So a simple sort of buckle down style system with brown stitching. Ingersoll's one of the oldest American watch companies. I think they were founded in 1892. I've just launched it out of the box by accident. So here we go, guys. This is the Ingersoll The Swing. It's got a 45mm case diameter with a 15.2mm case thickness. Does sit quite thick. Weighs about 180 grams. Retails £220. Uses an automatic movement and unknown caliber. I tried to figure out what it was and I didn't have much luck. So let's come down to the dial and the face. So the actual dial, you've got sort of two things going on here. You've got a marble effect on the middle here and a stainless steel outside piece. You've got two sort of types of dials. Both, it's like a dark navy. If you want a sort of brighter sort of blue navy watch, I would probably avoid this, but if you like the subtleness of this, then great, go for it. It will match well with a very dark blue tie. With this watch, you get a dual time dial, you get a day and night tracker, so it tells you obviously day and night, and an open heart view of that automatic movement in the back there, and obviously the Ingersoll logo on the top there. Don't get any luminous hands or any luminous increments with this, but it just looks a nice contemporary design. No markings inside the actual face of the watch or anything like that. Mineral glass going over the top of the watch. 50 metres water resistance guaranteed, not 100 metres. I'd probably just wear it in the rain or something like that. I wouldn't wear it in a pool. Also, because I don't think you do that with this sort of watch design. Come on to the casing. You've got a nice polished casing, as you can see here. Nice thick crown. Crown's very easy to use, but you can still hear that winder. Not sure I like that or anything, but it's each to their own, isn't it? Only one position on the crown, and you've got a good amount of feedback to the actual mechanism when you're turning it around. Good amount of feedback, nice and strong, and a nice firm click down as well. So there's a nice element of quality there for the price. Come down to the strap. The strap is housed in two extra polished stainless steel legs, as you can see here. The strap is 22mm in width, follows on inspiration of like an oyster pectoral style strap. Adjustable by little tiny pins on the side here. So we'll need a little tiny pin and hammer to knock those out. Come down to the actual clasp. You've got a butterfly system clasp, as you can see from this. A nice effect to have on the watches. Don't see that sort of thing nowadays. At the back, you've got an exhibition case back with a skeletal view of that automatic movement inside. There we go, guys. That is the Ingersoll The Swing sitting next to a Tissot PRX mint dial.